Hello, everyone. Susan Campfield here with SueStampfield.com. Welcome to my craft room. Come on in, relax, deep breath, grab a beverage. What's in your cup tonight? I have bubbly, but not that kind of bubbly, unfortunately. It's sparkling water and it's cherry flavored and it's pretty good. Hello, we're going to do some creating tonight. My name is Susan Campfield. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm so glad you're here hanging out with me this evening. You might be watching over on Facebook, on my Facebook business page, Susan Campfield, Independent Demonstrator, or you might be one of my friends over in our Sue Stampfield Facebook group. Hey guys, anyone is welcome to join us there. Just go to Facebook and search Sue Stampfield, and you'll find our group, and I'll add you in once you request. Ice water for Virginia, awesome. Orange juice, oh, with ginger ale. Oh man, Marcia, that sounds so good. Yum, I love ginger ale. I love orange juice, and I don't think I've ever had them together. All right, I totally have to try that. Thank you for enabling me. Tonight we're going to do some creating. We're going to make a simple fun fold card, and I'm hoping you'll help me design it by helping me pick out the right papers and so forth. I kind of got in, I got distracted there while I was talking. You might also be watching here on YouTube. And if you are, hello, welcome. Wherever you're watching, I'm so glad you're in my stamp room with me tonight, hanging out with me. We're going to do a little creating. We're going to do flowers tonight. Yay. I love flowers. And so we're going to do a favored flowers, which is a free celebration paper. And we're also going to look at fragrant flowers, which is a bundle that actually coordinates with that paper. So let's go ahead and get this party started. So Jennifer is asking Marcia what the ratio of orange juice and ginger ale, like, are we talking half and half or 1 to 2 parts? You know, let us know all the skinny on that because it sounds absolutely delicious. Shout out to Jennifer Walsh. Jennifer is my moderator. Hey, Jennifer. She's here to kind of help answer your questions. So if you have a question and I'm not seeing your comment, feel free to tag her by just doing the @ symbol and then typing Jennifer, and her name will pop up, Jennifer Walsh. So welcome, everyone. Good morning, Nicole. How are things in Australia? Or are you New Zealand? I can't remember, but I'm betting it's warmer where you are than it is here. So, oh, Sally, it is very wet in California. I hope you're staying safe. These guys have some scary, scary weather going on there with all of the flooding and the mudslides and things. So be safe. We're going to go ahead and get this party started. So you do about half and half, Marcia. Good to know. All right. Sounds amazing. I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera here. And there's my desktop. Yay! So the card we're making tonight is going to be similar to this one. This one I made for a swap, the Stamp Share for Leaders swap. I shared those 60 cards with you last Friday night. And it's a Z-fold card, so it opens up like this. And this designer series paper is currently a free celebration choice. Woohoo! Now I'm just going to, that's reminding me that you might want to sign up. If you haven't yet, you might want to sign up for my free project sheet emails. They come out sporadically, every 1 or 2 weeks, I guess. One came out last Saturday, and the next one probably won't come out till next week. And I frequently do project sheets for the videos that I do. The last video I did was this one, and I had a boo-boo. See, Jennifer, when you're not here, I'm just a hot mess. So I mistakenly gave the length of this paper wrong. I said it was 11 inches. It's not. It was 10.5 inches. So I sincerely apologize for that. When you go to watch this replay, make sure you look at the description. I have the correct dimensions typed in the description box so that you can recreate the cards. This is the one we actually made on the video. This is another free celebration set, so it's free with a $50 order. and it's adorable, the adorable owls. There will be a project sheet coming out for this accordion fun fold card idea, which came from demonstrator Terry Gaines, in our next project sheet email. So stay tuned for that. So we're going to do this fun Z-fold card. It's called a Z-fold card because it looks like a Z, right? Kind of obvious. You know what? I'm going to make this go away so it's not blocking our view. And it is very beautiful designer series paper, but it is a little bit different. Oh, wait, hang on. I got stuff poking in. It is a little bit different than some of our other papers because it doesn't have a lot of white. It has that really striking black background, which is absolutely stunning. So kind of unique. It really stands out. So let's go ahead and take a look at this paper. So it's a 12 by 12 paper. And this is one of the sheets. The other sheets I've actually cut down already into 4 by 5¼ inch pieces for our card. And so if you can envision with me, when you cut 12 by 12 into a 4 by 5¼ piece, so you get 3 across that are 4 and then 2 down. So let's say you cut it into 4 by 6 pieces. When you cut that 4-inch piece down to 5¾ from 6, you get a little strip that comes off the edge right here. And we're going to be using that on the inside of our card. Okay, so we're going to hang on to that. So the reason I didn't cut this one down into the card base layer sizes that I've got here. Why am I missing one? Did I lose something already, you guys? Oh my goodness, I did. How did I? Oh, found it. It was stacked behind my layers. There it is. All right, so here at Sue Stampfield, friends, I lose stuff. It happens. My stamp room is messy. I create and I make a big old mess, and then I can't find things. So when I find it, the lost item, we take a sip of our beverage. Oh, that's refreshing. Okay, so I hope you're gonna just have a sip along with me with whatever you are sipping tonight. So we're gonna make a card with one of these. Now we're not gonna use this one because I already made a card with that one, right? We can see what that looks like. We're gonna set that one aside. We're not gonna make our card with this as the front layer because I am hoarding this. But we might make a card with this. So this particular pattern out of the designer series paper, this paper coordinates with the Fragrant Flowers Bundle from the mini catalog. So this is the Fragrant Flowers stamp set, and this is the Fragrant Flower dies. And this large die right here, guess what? Oh, magical! It die cuts out 2 of the blooms from this paper. This one and also this one. So I don't want to cut this into 4s because I want to use those for cards, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3 full-size blooms of the Petal Pink and Calypso Coral bouquet. And we have 1, 2, 3 of the Fresh Freesia bouquet. We also have some partial bouquets. And with these, dies, you absolutely could cut out a partial bouquet and just have it on the mounted inside the card on the edge or even on the front coming in from the edge. So you absolutely can use all of them. So very hot in Queensland, Australia today. Okay, it's pretty balmy here in Minneapolis. It is 20, I should say St. Paul, actually. St. Paul, Minneapolis. It is 28 degrees right now. So it's a little bit colder than freezing, but not much, which is pretty good for us. So thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer is reminding us that the Fragrant Flowers Bundle is on page 21 of the mini catalog. It's got some other fun dies in here, some leaves, these little buds, and then this, which is an embossing piece that does just kind of a fun embossed design. Super cute. It's almost like a honeycomb pattern, kind of. And then this one, which also die cuts, does this one match the flower in the paper? Oh my goodness, I think it does. And then we have this this banner, which fits the word thanks and also the word hello. And then these smaller ones for the word friend and the word love. So those are the dies. Let's just test this theory to see if this other die matches the, oh, well, look at that. So I definitely have to hoard this paper because it also matches up with that little cutie. So fun, fun, fun. All right, so while we're talking about springy things, I did want to mention today, at last, the blog post for this fun fold card from November Crafternoon went live along with the tutorial bundle. So that tutorial bundle is available now if you're looking for a unique fun fold like this double full step fold card. These are fun ones, and I did this card, this Valentine card, as a bonus because it took me so long to get that out. But we also have these fun long-legged gnomes. So many of you have been asking me when the tutorial will be available. It is now available. So you can do some really beautiful cards. Really cute cards. I've got lots of ideas for you. In fact, there are 8 tutorials in that bundle. The rest of them are Christmas because we were, it was November and we were all about Christmas. This one was the make and take. So customers that placed a $50 in order with me in October got a packet to do that one in the mail in November. So this double full step fold card is available on my blog, www.suestanfield.com. Let's put that aside. And I'm just getting ready to cut our make and take for this month's Crafternoon. If you would like to participate in Crafternoon, you're certainly welcome to. Just place an order in my online store for $50 or for a minimum of $50 before tax and shipping. And next month, you'll be in for the February Crafternoon. So friends, I need your help deciding which one of these we're going to do first. So we've got lots, probably 2. I'm giving you too many choices. I know already. So I think we'll do a numbered thing here. All right. So number 1 up here, the kind of petal pink with a little bit of calypso coral, lots of black background. That one's probably the most similar to the one that I did, as far as a lot of black in the paper. This one with lots of bloom. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Should we do that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me know in the comments which one you would like me to make first. If you're a Fresh Freesia fan, I'm guessing you're going to vote for number 3. But 1, 2, 3, and 4 are our choices. This one has all of the colors in it, so that's kind of fun. And actually has a fair amount of white in the flowers if you look really closely. So, oh, I'm seeing lots of voting. Now here on my software, I'm able to see both. Oh, yes, I will absolutely remove the band. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. Keeping me on track. I really appreciate that. I'm seeing a lot of 3s. I got a lot of purple fans, and oh, there's a lot of 4s though too. So far these are hotly contested right here. So we're going to put these 2 aside. And let's start with the purple, and then we'll do this one next. How about that? All right, so I'm going to grab my cardstock. And this is, I can't move my beverage out of the way because I've got too much stuff on my desk. Oh my goodness. I'm going to grab a paper trimmer here so I can do a little scoring. So I have a piece of basic black, and this is 8.5 by 5.5. And I am going to score it at, what am I going to score it at? Well, that's a really good question. Let's not mess this up, Sue. Let's get our scoring lines right. I think I know. I think it's 2 1/8, but I don't trust myself after last time, so I'm going to double check. It is. Oh, phew. All right, so we're going to score this at 2 1/8 of an inch. So that would be right here. And I don't want the cutting blade. Let me get that out of the way so I don't have a boo-boo. And here's our scoring blade. So I'm scoring at 2 1/8, and then I'm going to slide it over to 4 1/4 and score at 4 1/4. And again, our layering piece here is 4 by 5 1/4, the designer series paper. I'll talk about the piece behind it in just a moment. Let's set this aside here. Don't want it to go too far. All right, we're going to fold this in half here. And then we're going to fold this back. All right, so that's the base for a Z-fold card. It's just a simple accordion fold on that 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 piece, scored at 4 1/4, 2 1/8, and then 4 1/4. All right, next up, we're going to take this first piece, which was number 3, with the fresh freesia, and we're going to add a layer behind it. Now, you don't have to add a layer when you're doing this card. You could just put it like that, and then on the inside of the card, the other side would show. That is completely an option. It is a little bit flimsy, though. Just want to warn you on that. I am going to put a piece of cardstock behind it. I'm just stalling while I find my piece of cup. Found it. All right, let's take a little sip. It was buried at the bottom of the pile. Oh, goodness. All right. I'm going to set these dies aside before I lose them because I'm going to need those in a little bit. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we'll layer these together. One folder wants to stay and join the party with us here. So Jennifer's got our dimensions here. Thank you. Bird watcher, I am in Minnesota. Yes. All right, I am going to go ahead and layer this on here. So my layer piece is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. All right, so we're going to stick that on, and then this piece is going to be attached to this panel. Now, I don't want to put adhesive all over the back, or I'm going to glue my card closed, right? And I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on this piece. I'm going to not put it too close to the top, bottom, or sides because I do want a little bit of a border on there. So let's go ahead and put some adhesive on here. So I stayed away from the top and the sides and the bottom. And then I'm going to lay this on here, and I'm looking to add a 1/16 of an inch border of black around my top, bottom, and side of my card. Oh, it's so pretty. That is so gorgeous. I love this paper. It is so pretty. So that one, you can see, if you compare the two, this one just has less black in it. So it just gives you a much more lavender look, right, when it's being made. And so let's grab our inside portion here. Got stuff everywhere. So this piece, I decided for the inside of this card, I wanted it a little bit smaller. So I cut this at, let's see if I can remember, I think it's 3 1/2 by 5, but let me double check. Let's see. Here is the cardstock layer. Thank you, Jennifer. This one is 4 3/4. Okay, I was wrong. 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. That's sure a good thing I double check, right? Oh my goodness. All right, so we're going to go ahead and layer that on here. Now, normally I would stamp on it first, but I'm living dangerously today because I'm not entirely sure what I want on the inside of the card yet. So I'm going to layer it on here. Now, this is layered on a piece of fresh freesia that is 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. Right? And then remember, when I trimmed this paper to 4 by 4 by 6, and then I cut off that 3/4 inch strip, that piece is going to go at the top. I just need to cut it down a little bit because it is still 4 inches wide, and I only want it to be 3 1/2 inches wide. So I'm going to just trim that down a bit. And there we have our little piece. All right, so let's stick that on. And we'll stick this on the inside. And then we need to make some decisions about the front of our card. All right, so to put this piece on the inside, I actually like to fold this back all the way so that I can open up the card base fully. And then that way I can layer it in there. I'm going to hide this comment so you can see better. Sorry, that was blocking it a little bit. So you can see how just that little piece of designer series paper at the top, it brings in what's happening on the front and makes the inside just as pretty as the front, right? Especially with that black behind, it really pops. So now we need to put our greeting on here, and I'm stalling a little bit because, all right, so we've got a choice here. So let me know in the comments if you think we should use fragrant flowers on our card, which means we can go with thanks or hello, or if you think we should use the something fancy bundle. And if we're using this, oh, I need to find the dies. I just found them. Woohoo! Phew. All right, now I'm covered either way. So let me know in the comments which one. And Jennifer's got our inside pieces here. It is very dramatic. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it, Ann Simpson, as dramatic. Gives you a lot of pop. So let me know which sentiment we're going to use, fragrant flowers or something fancy. And while you are voting on that, oh, I'm seeing lots of something fancies. And I got Myrtle likes the hello in the fragrant. All right, let's do something fancy on this one, and then we'll save this one for one of our other cards we're going to make here. All right, so I believe I have, it might be too small. All right, which sentiment should we use here? We can use, now my original one, I made a sympathy card. The one I've used probably the most in this so far is the I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching out the celebration. Comes in very handy for me because I tend to forget birthdays sometimes. And let's see. I think we should do birthday on this one. Let's do birthday. The Something Fancy bundle. Let's see, let's hide that one. Something Fancy bundle is on page 17 of the mini catalog. It comes with these awesome dies. I have been finding that I've been using these on a lot, almost everything. I've been trying hard to not use them on everything because they're really great. So, all right, let's grab our... Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? We decided to do birthday, right? Let's do birthday on this one. Certainly would be a lovely sympathy card or a nice thank you. But let's do, hey, Susan. You're relaxing with a hot herbal Tivana. That sounds delightful as well. All right. Oh, ouch. Okay, when you're grabbing your clear blocks, don't drop them on your foot. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness, you guys put up with a lot here. I am so sorry. All right, let's see if Susan can get through this without dropping anything else. That'll be a miracle. All right, let's put this aside. And I'm going to use my Memento Tuxedo Black ink here. I'm probably going to shake the camera because I want to get it nice and inky. Don't want any wimpy sayings, right? All right, I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching out the celebration. All right, so I've got that, and I'm going to die cut it here. We need a die cutting machine. Well, guess what? I just happen to have, I love having this over here now. It's just so convenient. This is a special limited edition mini machine in a unique color. This is boho blue, which will be coming out as a new in color in the upcoming Stampin' Up! Annual catalog later this year. But you can only get this if you decide to join Stampin' Up! By purchasing the starter kit. During celebration, there is a outstanding deal. I don't think we've ever had a deal this amazing. You get $175 in product for just $99, or you can pay $129, get $179 in product, and you get the mini machine. So it's a amazing deal. All right, so we're gonna grab let's go ahead and hide this because it's blocking us. There we go. So let's go ahead and grab the matching die here. And I think it's the middle one, if I remember correctly. Yes, it is. So we're gonna go ahead and die cut this out. I'm gonna grab a Post-it note just to hold my die in place because I don't particularly want my words to be crooked, right? So we're gonna tack that down. And then I'll just, oh, okay, that was just paper that I dropped. So that didn't hurt anything. So, oh my goodness, got the dropsies tonight. All right. Honestly, it's sparkling water in my cup. Nothing stronger, I promise. All right, let's crank our greeting through here. There we go. All right. And there we have our sentiment. So let's just pop this out of the way for now. I love these mini machines. I have a big machine too, but I like the mini machine because I can keep it over here at my stamp desk and it's handy for those smaller items that I cut out. All right, let's go ahead and put this on. Uh-oh, hubby's home from work. That means I'm going to have to get supper going pretty soon, but we've got more cards to make. I'm sure he'll be patient. Okay, let's go ahead and put some dimensionals on the back here and pop this on the front of our card. Now you know that I'm going to want to add a little bit of bling. Now, if you wanted on this one, you certainly could use fresh freesia ink. I personally prefer the black just because we do have a black card base and the black, a little bit of black in the paper, but it's totally up to you and your personal preference. I'm going to stall for a minute while I see if I can find, oh, golly. Oh, I think these are them. See if I can get them out of my drawer. I did put them back where they belong. Well, miracles never cease. So these are the opaque adhesive backed gems that are in the mini catalog. Perhaps Jennifer can tell us where they are because I'm not sure where they are. Let's see here. Susan, you lose things too. Maybe it's a Susan thing. Oh, no, Joan says she loses things too. So, all right. So we're going to take some of these fresh freesia colored little, they're faceted. So they've got a bit of a sparkle to them. And we're going to place them around our sentiment here. So I'm going to grab this little one right here. Sure I am. I'm going to take my other end of my take your pick tool that's got the sticky putty on it and use that to kind of smush it on here and pick it up. And then I'm going to pop that right onto my label right there. And then I'm going to grab a big one off of here. And I'm going to put that, where do I want to put that one? I'm going to put that one up here. And then I'll grab a medium one. Come here. It's being shy. All right, I wiped my putty right off. I gotta advance it a little bit there. There, we got some putty. And I'm gonna put this one maybe right over here. Actually, I'm changing my mind. This happens frequently here at Sue Field because I'm literally designing along with you, and sometimes we decide to change our mind, right? We can do that. So I've got this one right up here. So there's just a little bit of bling and sparkle for our card. And of course, I'd put a happy birthday sentiment on the inside, which is also right in the stamp set. So there we have one of our Z-fold cards. Let's go ahead and quickly do this other one. Set that aside. Opaque gems are on page 13 of the mini catalog. Thank you so much, Jennifer. All right, which one did we say? I think it was this one you guys wanted, right? You know what? This one might be fun. All right, you guys need to tell me which layer we want to use on this one because it's got all the colors. So we can actually use white with this. Grab my black cardstock here. We could use white around that one, or that's what the white looks like. Or we could use petal pink and pull out that subtler pink. Or we could use the brighter Calypso coral for a pop of color and pull out that color. You actually could also use the freesia, but I don't have another one cut. So we're going to stick with these. So let me know in the comments if you like the white, the petal, or the coral. Let me know which one we were doing. And while you were voting, I'm going to score this. Got one vote for petal pink. So pretty, right? Such pretty paper. All right, we got to do this quick. Let's see. And then we're going to go at 4 1/4 and score this right here. All right, so set that aside. And we're going to again fold it in half. So again, 4 1/4, or excuse me, 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4, just like we did before. And let me see what you've decided we're going with here. Wow. Most of you are voting for the bright one. All right, not white. All right, good to know. Coral is the winner by a landslide. All right, let's go ahead and put this on the coral. And it's got the pretty petal pink on the other side. So this would be another good one that you could just put it right on without the layer piece, but just keep in mind it's going to be a little more flimsy when you do that. I am going to layer it up right here. There we go. And then that piece is going to go right there. I'm going to just give this another firm crease here. And let's get some adhesive on. There we go. And we'll pop this in place. Again, I'm trying to get that even border all the way around. Sorry, I was off camera for a moment. There we go. All right. And then we have somewhere, hold on. Oh, found it. Found it. We've got our piece of white. All right, take a little sip, everyone. Cheers. All right, we've got our white piece. We've got our Calypso coral piece. And let's go ahead and grab that little bit that came off the end here. And I'm just going to give that a quick trim with my paper trimmer. Cut that down to 3 1/2. And we'll make up card number 2. All right, 3 1/2. All right, my next question for you. So for this card, we're going to make this a hello card. We're going to use the hello from here. So let me know in the comments if you think we should do the hello in black or if we should do it in coral. Let me know what your vote is on that and we'll see what it looks like. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this together, adding on my little strip of paper at the top that just kind of brings the front into the inside of the card. Now, a card that says hello, you absolutely can have it be a birthday card, an anniversary card, or whatever. You just have your hello greeting on the front, and then you can do whatever you want on the inside. So hello, happy birthday, that totally works. All right, we're going to again fold this whole thing backwards so that I can try to get this in here properly. And let's see what you guys think of your choice. You chose the coral. And there's what the coral looks like. And everyone is voting coral for the words pretty much. A couple people said they liked the idea of black, but the majority want to go coral. So let's do it. We're going to grab our hello. And grab a block here. I feel like I'm really zoomed up. Oh, I am really zoomed up. Sorry about that. As long as you can see, I guess it's okay, right? Now, Hello is a clear photopolymer stamp, which is great because it means we can see where we're stamping. So I could actually even die cut the label first on this. That would be fine. However, when I'm doing the clear stamps and it's a really solid stamp like this one, I do like to put it on the Stampin' cushion. It just gives me a much better image. Let me grab my Calypso Coral ink here. Fingers crossed that it's nice and juicy. And let's ink up our Hello. There we go. And we're going to pop this right here. It's not as inky as I would like, but it's okay, I guess. I think I need to reduce this. I'm going to try it one more time and just see if I can get a darker image. Of course, if I actually re-inked it, that would be the most effective way to get it juicier, right? Yeah, it still looks a little light to me. No different. It's about the same. All right, I will, I'll have to remember to remind me to re-ink that later. All right, we're going to go ahead and work with this though. So I've got my Hello. We're going to grab the dies from the matching set, which I didn't lose. They're here. Don't worry. It's kind of buried under things, but they're here. And let's grab that. And we're going to die cut that out. Bring this big label here. Again, let's bring our little mini boho blue mini machine into play. Hi, Pam. Oops, I've got, I want to hide that comment there so you can see. Turn piece over to save paper. Yeah, you're right. I should have done that. Totally should have done that. All right, let's grab our plates here. And with the mini machine, when you go to cut it, you want to stagger your plates. I'll show you what I mean here in just a moment. I'm just going to adhere this down. Now I want my Hello towards one end because I'm going to chop off the other end. You could also leave it long and there'll be more room for embellishments. It's your choice, but I'm going to do it a little bit shorter. Does that look straight? I think so, kind of, sort of. So I'm going to put my top plate on. So I'm going to my top plate extend a little bit beyond the other two so that it's staggered. And then it's easier for the roller to grab the plate. So if you're trying to roll through your mini machine and nothing's happening, try staggering your plates. That's probably the issue. I'm just going to pop that up there. And let's grab our greeting here. Hello. All right. And I'm going to chop it down just a little bit with our paper trimmer. And take out that little bit of flour that's stuck in there. So I'm going to just trim it off a little bit. Right there, just a nice flat edge on one side. And put some dimensionals on the back here. And we'll pop that up. We'll finish our card, number 2. Woohoo! All right, there is our Hello. I'm just lining up the edge of my label with the edge of the designer paper. You also could line it up with the edge of the coral, whichever you prefer. But I love these big, bold letters. They really pop. Absolutely would add some bling to that. Let me just look in my drawer here, see what I grab. I think I'm going to go with the good old iridescent rhinestones. If you don't like bling, you know what? You could skip this part. You don't have to, for sure. Add this. Let's put one there, maybe. I don't know. How did I get a Susan hair on here? It's usually dog hair around here, but pretty sure that one was one of mine. I'm shedding. All right, I'll put one right down there. So there we have our little bit of sparkle on our card number 2. So this was card number 1. This is card number 2. Which one do you like better? I'm going to die cut one thing, and but I'm running out of time. So I'm going to finish this card after the video. These are cut out from that piece of designer series paper. It's the big bouquet. You can also die cut the little bloom we discovered tonight. And let me grab my plates here and let's die cut this out. I think it should just fit in this mini machine. I could be wrong. We'll find out. All right, you guys have lost the dies. Seriously. Oh, I see it. It's way over here. How did it get over there? Oh, good. Oh, now we got a dimensional paper trying to join the party. It is chaos here at SueStanfield.com tonight. All right, let's line that up and pop it on here. Look at that. It just fits like it was made for it. All right, and then we're going to just grab our Post-it note here just for a little insurance. And I'm going to be mounting this on black. So if I don't get it exactly perfect and there's a little extra black border, it won't matter because it's going to be hidden, right? Okay, nothing's happening. I forgot to stagger my plates. Let me slide that one forward. That solved my problem. So I'm going to crank that one through. All right. Shall we see? Let's see what it looks like. I'm so excited. So excited. All right. Here is our die cut bloom. So here's what I'm thinking, friends. I'm thinking of doing this same fun fold card, but instead of designer series paper, I'm going to just do black and I'm going to put my bloom on here somehow. And then this will be the front piece on my card along with the greetings. So it will be, and I'll probably still do that fresh freesia layer. So it'll be something along those lines. Probably have my greeting up here. Who knows? Might change my mind. Might put the flowers. I don't know. And the greeting here. I'll figure it out. So I'm gonna do that after the video, make up that, well, after I feed my family first. After supper, I will do that card. And if you're on my Sue Stampfield Facebook group, I will share that with you all tomorrow. And I love it too when they have dies that match the designer paper. So cool. But isn't this absolutely gorgeous? So I will share that card tomorrow on my Sue Stampfield Facebook group. Anyone's welcome to join us and hang out over there. And I also will send it out on the next project sheet email. But as I said, that will probably not be until next week. So we made some gorgeous cards tonight, and a half of a gorgeous card with this beautiful, I keep shaking the camera, sorry, I keep bumping it, Fragrant Flowers Designer Series paper. And the Favored Flowers Designer Series paper, the stamp set with the dies that cut out that paper are called Favored Flowers. And then we also used, of course, our Something Fancy bundle. So I'm going to flip the camera around here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight and joining me for our creative escape here. Looking forward to sharing with you again this coming Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Hope you can join me then. Take care, everyone, and have a great night. Don't forget to re-ink my Calypso Coral. Oh, thank you, Mary. Awesome. Appreciate that. Once again, Jennifer, thank you for moderating. Jennifer is doing a found it count tonight, and I was only 4. Wow, that's pretty good for me. Take care, everyone. Have a great evening, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.